up, guys? So let's talk about what I call the money food chain one more time. It's a real simple concept, and yeah, it's money's being printed, and then it's printed or created. It's created through fractional reserve banking, whatever. It's just created, just boom. There used to be a big scam that had everybody believing was worth gold. You know, when that scam's gone, they just print it, boom, create it. However, they called it fractional reserve banking. It's a big runaway deal. You can go look that up. Generally speaking, though, there's money food chain. So the money's created, people borrow it, they spend it. They spend it on, what do they spend borrowed money on? They go get loans to buy what? College tuition, houses, cars, maybe stuff for business. I don't know, stuff like that, right? Property, whatever. So the money's created, people borrow it, spend it on stuff. Then it's in the hands of those people who trade that stuff for it. And then those people take it and they compete with other people in the economy for other goods and services. And when that happens, they outcompete them. And naturally, there's going to be higher prices that come out of that. And this happens, the higher up in the food chain you are, the better off you are. Because once it gets to the bottom, that money trickles down, the prices are super high for everything. And you're at the bottom, the price is super high, you can barely afford to live. You're like, shit, what the fuck do I do? So all the people at the bottom of this food chain are struggling while the people at the top, they just get money handed to them fresh out the bank. When these people are like, they need a college loan or something. The people who borrow it, they're supposed to pay it back. A lot of those people might be screwed too. They get college loans and they can't pay it back. They might be screwed. The person who owns the college, who they're bringing that money directly to, they're fine. They're not in debt. They're fine. So the bank just creates it, just literally, just creates money, boom. People borrow it and then hand it to these people in the economy. Those people, they're at the top of the money food chain for the most part. Whenever the money's given back to the bank, when the people who actually borrow it or bring it back, after the bank just created it, I'm not sure exactly what they can do with it. I think they can use it how they might. I'm not sure. And they might be like the real top of the food chain. From what I understand, I think they can... they just add it to their books and they got money now. So they create it, let somebody borrow it, get it back, and then they got money. So they're basically just creating money, hand it to somebody, getting it right back, and boom, it's at their disposal, from what I understand. So yeah, they're basically just creating money for themselves, just getting somebody else's hand dirty real quick. And if they don't pay it back, what happens? The fucking bank they make you sign a contract that says, oh, we can confiscate your property, whatever collateral you put up, we're gonna take it and sell it to get our money. And, they'll get their money, and then so they're just creating money. Eventually it's going to come back, and whether they sell the house or what. And, they could sell their house to their best friend for super cheap, or I don't know, maybe, I don't know how it goes. They could get you to sign some paper that makes you put over, way more collateral than the amount of money you're borrowing. But either way, they just print that shit, and you sign the collateral over, they say, fuck it, go ahead, borrow as much as you want. You're going to let us have this if you don't pay it back? We ain't worried about it. So they know they can sell that shit for as much as they let you borrow. And, so what happens? Do they just print the money, get somebody else's hand dirty, get it right back, and they can use it? I think that's what happens. And, that's money creation. That's this money food chain. And like I said, the people at the bottom, they are struggling. And they can barely afford the price of living because, like I said, when this money's created, it comes in and these people compete with everybody else that have all this money. They compete with everybody else, and the price is just, they have so much money. They're like, yeah, I'll spend $100 on a freaking salad, or, you know what I mean? And then you're like, damn. And so these people who have salad, they're all, they put the price up to $100 for a fucking salad, and you can't even afford that. You're like, God damn. So, there's certain things where the price gets, there's a money food chain, and that's basically how inflation works. As money comes in, people bid up the prices or whatever. They outcompete other people by offering more money because they just have so much of it, and the price of everything go up. And, people at the bottom of this food chain cannot compete with that, and they're struggling, they're stressing, they can't survive. A nail gun. No, but yeah, they're stressing and struggling, they can't survive, and it's a system of slavery, to be honest. And the people at the bottom, a lot of people, they can't survive. They're just trying to feed the kids. So what do? They say, let me join the army. Let me shit, work for the government or do something. You know, they got people in this position where they cannot afford to feed their children, and then they're like, what do? I'll be a police officer. I'll join the Navy. And then all these fucking the government has to do is get the Federal Reserve, print money, borrow that shit, and then fucking hand it over to them. You know what I mean? There's just this money creation, and you're like, first they fuck up the economy with it all, and then people are starving, whatever, and then they got people in a situation where they'll do whatever for it, and that's when you get fucking military men, cops, whatever, dude, and the whole system's fucked. You know, the Federal Reserve is creating money, the United States is borrowing it, going in debt, and then it's going in debt, and then it's going to try to tell us to pay it back with taxes, first of all. And then it's just going to hand that money to some motherfuckers and be like, and pay, you know, fucking here's a bunch of money, be a soldier. They're going to, they fucking borrow money, pay for the fucking armor that these soldiers wear, the guns, the fucking equipment. See what I'm saying? It's just money creation and people trading, is money creation and people trading their goods and services for it, their labor, whatever. And whether they're building military equipment, whatever, and it's all serving money. The money's created, people serve it by trading their labor, goods, and services for it. And there's $21 trillion of debt in the United States right now. That's insane. But generally speaking, that's what it is, dude. It's money creation and slavery. It's people trading money's just literally just being created, and people are trading their goods and services for it. And then, like I said, at the bottom of the food chain, you got these people who are struggling because there's just so much money coming in, they can't survive. And so they'll do what they got to do to survive. And I'm telling you, it's a system of slavery. It really is. And I'll leave it at that. I'll talk to you guys later.